like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Harris returning. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The ball carrier. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, you You've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves John that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He finds Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Running with Kamara. Now he goes spin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Olivier Vernon brings him down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
at their own 33-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Breeze going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Chubb. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
15 yards.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? Fielded in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. This, they'll try the option, left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze going with a screen for Murray. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with Kamara.
This is too easy right here.
He's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 20-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. First play out of a timeout. You think they'd be ready?
Partner, I'm going to give you the last word on this one. You expressed it so well. Just out of a timeout?
Yep, and I got nothing. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Homer's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
use a dub. I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting room. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Kamara. And he'll be out Out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brought him down.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
He's passed.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Buying time to his left. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
9-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. Steps away to his left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what... Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Pass the 20.
All you got to do is look and learn.
10.
Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 82 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Kmet.
Complete to...
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
Complete.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Now Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Play action. It's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Have some of this.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
About that time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
21. Hey, easy. 5-9.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. The open man is Smith. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Roquan Smith, 81 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a little. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You got to love it, baby.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a desperation throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 45 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Saints 29, Bears 23.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Saints first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win. She right got me. Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
New Orleans.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying the left side with Kamara.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Seahawks, first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To Alvin Kamara.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Hill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready? 5-9. Hey, kill!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
DJ Reed on the tackle. It's a gain of 11.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, here's Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Hill going back to the air on second down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Breeze.
Michael Thomas, 59 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On play action, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith.
Breeze.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
38-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
There's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Breeze. Throw left side. Got to be taken in by Harris. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Ready? You ready? 54. Mark 50. The opposite. Opposite.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jared Cook, 60 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, easy. 54 is Mark. 54 is Mark. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Brooks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 42-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith, and the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Saints 45, Seahawks 21. Will Lutz to kick off 40.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Tonight's final score, Saints 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.